Today in Your Money, you may be wondering how investing in municipal bonds has changed. Here with us today is Jeffrey Massey, a certified financial planner professional, to discuss the new reality for municipal bonds. Good morning.
Good morning.
Pleasure having you today.
Always a pleasure to be here.
All right, so I think it's safe to say that many cities, many states, counties, they're all going through really tough financial time. Do these troubles impact the municipal bonds?
Oh, absolutely. You know, and it's more based on emotion and fear. People are concerned about the possibility of default. You know, in this morning's news, a particular city in our state is now on the verge of bankruptcy. So that will impact their ability to pay their bond coupon payments, as they're called. So that is part of it. You know, there's been this huge financial shift globally. And so we're in a different position in the U.S. now than we were before. So combine that, pension deficits, liabilities, etc., people just get concerned that they might not receive those coupon payments over time. So it's fear of risk of default is the biggest issue with the municipalities.
So why would an investor buy a municipal bond over another type of bond?
Well, generally it's been done, and historically they do that because there's a favorable tax treatment of that income, and they were willing to take a lower yield for that, and again, they were perceived as very safe. Now that's kind of shaky ground in a lot of cases now. So the big part is tax favorable treatment. But a concern that I have about the bonds, just in general, not just munis, but in general, is that when interest rates rise, bond values will fall. And there's an easy way to determine how much you might lose in your portfolio. Look at your duration, which is the time from now to the end of the coupon maturity date, and let's say it's 8 years. Well, if it goes up 1% in interest, you could lose 8% of your value.
Wow.
So that's a big concern.
Yeah,
I think that's the next bubble.
That out of your mind.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's the next bubble to burst, actually.
So will, you know, inflation, will that have an effect on the municipal bonds?
Sure. And again, all bonds, but we're talking mainly municipals today, because the value of the bond is fixed at maturity, and the coupon payment you receive is also fixed. Technically, as inflation comes up and rises, you're losing value based on the percentage of inflation rise, because now you're losing purchasing power with that money.
Good to keep in mind. Jeff, thank you so much for joining us today. And for more financial planning help from Massey & Associates, head to foxprovidence.com.